captivates viewers from the very third second. In the shimmering expanse of the Salena de Torrevieja, where the water blushes a surreal, bubblegum pink under the gaze of a relentless Spanish sun, an ancient drama unfolds. This is a place of breathtaking beauty, but also a theater of survival, a landscape painted with salt and struggle. The air hangs heavy, thick with the scent of brine and the silent tension of an impending conflict. Here, against a backdrop that defies reality, a lone figure stands as a monument to resilience and territorial might. It is a greater flamingo, a titan in rose-tinted armor, its neck a graceful serpentine curve, its eye a bead of obsidian focus. Every feather, from the delicate coverts to the powerful primaries, is etched with impossible detail, glowing with an internal fire ignited by the golden hour light. Its long, stilt-like legs are rooted in the shallow, crystalline water, a living statue amidst a sea of pink. The water's surface is a shattered mirror, reflecting the vast cerulean sky and a million shimmering fragments of salt. Dust motes and salt particles dance in the sunbeams, tiny diamonds suspended in the supersaturated air, lending the scene a dreamlike, almost ethereal quality. This is no ordinary bird. This is the undisputed sovereign of the Salt Lake, a guardian of its precious, mineral-rich domain. From the dusty, cracked earth at the lake's edge, a new force emerges, a collective bound by a singular, audacious purpose. They are not the usual denizens of this saline kingdom, not the avocets or the plovers. They are pigeons. A murmuration of them, a rolling gray-brown tide of urban survivors, driven by a thirst that has led them far from their concrete roosts. Their approach is a study in cautious aggression, a slow, deliberate creep towards the water's edge. The leader, a robust bird with an iridescent ruff that flashes purple and green, steps forward, its head bobbing with a mixture of bravado and trepidation. Their collective posture is taut, a spring coiled tight with tension. Their beady eyes are fixed on the flamingo, a silent challenge thrown across the glittering expanse. They have traveled far, and the lure of the water, however alien and salty, is a siren's call they cannot ignore. They are a stark contrast to the flamingo's elegance, a gritty, determined mob against a solitary, regal monarch. The air crackles, the silence between them more profound than any sound. It is a standoff born of desperation and instinct, a cinematic moment frozen in time, poised on the brink of explosion. This is nature in its rawest form, a high-stakes drama captured with the clarity and gravitas of a National Geographic documentary. Every feather, every grain of salt, rendered in breathtaking 4K, the flamingo, sensing the intrusion with an almost psychic awareness, stirs. It is a slow, deliberate movement, each motion imbued with a sense of immense power and control. Its magnificent wings begin to unfurl, not in a gesture of flight, but of pure, unadulterated display. They spread wide, a breathtaking fan of black and vibrant pink, a stark and sudden declaration of dominance against the pastel landscape. The sunlight catches the edges of its primary feathers, transforming them into blades of obsidian light. The bird lets out a low guttural honk, a sound that reverberates across the still water. A resonant warning that speaks of ancient lineage and unwavering resolve. It is a sound that says, "This is my kingdom. This water, this salt, this life-giving algae, it is all mine." The flamingo then takes a deliberate, high-stepping stride forward, its spindly legs cutting through the viscous water with surprising force. The ripples it creates are not gentle circles but aggressive, expanding waves that race towards the shore, a physical manifestation of its challenge sent directly to the encroaching pigeons. The tension, already palpable, escalates to a near-unbearable peak. The scene feels suspended in slow motion, every droplet of water flung into the air, every subtle shift in posture, magnified and filled with dramatic weight. The pigeons, momentarily startled by the flamingo's powerful display, regroup with a flurry of nervous coos and shuffled wings. Their leader, emboldened by the sheer number of its brethren, refuses to back down. It takes another step, its feet now touching the very edge of the pink water, a clear act of defiance. The flock fans out behind it, creating a wide, menacing front along the shoreline. They are a unified force, a gray phalanx against a singular pink champion. Their strategy is one of intimidation through numbers, a classic tactic of the mob. They begin to peck at the ground, a rhythmic, synchronized drumming that seems to mock the flamingo's solitary grandeur. It's a display of their own, a message that they are not easily deterred, that their collective need outweighs the territorial rights of one. The salt crystals on the shore crunch under their feet, the sound sharp and jarring in the otherwise quiet atmosphere. The contrast between the two sides could not be more stark. The flamingo, athletic grace versus the pigeon's pugnacious grit. The solitary guardian versus the thirsty horde. The very air seems to vibrate with the impending clash. A wildlife confrontation that feels as epic and choreographed as a scene from a blockbuster film. Then the flamingo does something unexpected. It lowers its long, elegant neck, its beak dipping below the surface of the pink water. For a moment, the pigeons pause, their aggressive posturing giving way to confusion. Is this a sign of submission? A retreat? But the flamingo's head emerges a moment later and clenched firmly in its unique filter-feeding beak is not a mouthful of brine shrimp, but a cluster of dark plump spheres. Grapes. A bunch of wild, sun-ripened grapes, inexplicably growing near the saline shores, now held aloft like a trophy. This is the true prize. The confrontation was never just about the water. It was about this rare, sweet treasure in a world of salt. The flamingo shakes its head, flinging a few of the grapes onto the salt-crusted bank, a deliberate, calculated offering. It is a test, a gambit. The pigeons, their thirst momentarily forgotten, are mesmerized by the unexpected bounty. Their focus shifts from the water to the small dark jewels lying on the ground. This single act transforms the nature of the conflict entirely, shifting it from a battle of territory to a contest of wits and a struggle for a prized resource. The lead pigeon, its earlier bravado now mixed with cunning, darts forward. It snatches one of the offered grapes and retreats back into the safety of the flock in a heartbeat. A ripple of excitement and greed spreads through the group. The flamingo's ploy has worked, but perhaps too well. It has revealed the treasure, and in doing so has ignited a frenzy. The pigeons, no longer a cautious creeping force, become a chaotic, surging wave. They swarm the shoreline, their coos turning into frantic, competitive squabbles as they vie for the fallen grapes. They ignore the flamingo now, their entire world condensed to the sweet, juicy promise of the fruit. The flamingo watches this chaos with a calm, intelligent gaze. It has successfully diverted the immediate threat to its water source, but it has also created a new, more complex problem. It stands tall amidst the frenzy, a master strategist observing the results of its gambit. The cinematic quality of the scene intensifies, the slow-motion feeling now capturing the frantic, almost comical scramble of the pigeons against the stoic, unmoving form of the flamingo, all under the dramatic golden light of the setting sun. The ultimate showdown for the Pink Salt Lake has become a complex negotiation of power, resources, and unexpected temptations, proving that in the wild, the greatest battles are often fought not with brute force, but with superior intelligence.